Go this way, and then go down to the last spot, turn to the left, and park to your left.
Okay, it's the one-way street?
Not just
Or
before the
before
one,
that?
stay in the parking lot, but right before the one-way street. See, now that's a good spot to learn how to get the car turned. You went over the lines. I don't want you going over any lines.
Oh,
This whole time that we're doing this in the parking lot, you shouldn't go over a line. So signal now.
You got this car coming in here. Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, they're staying out on the one-way, so you're clear. So
Yeah.
just park to the left here. So.
Very good.
Oh, I forgot to hit the pedal.
Brake pedal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you started too late there, and that's why you came over this line over here. And you're coming in pretty fast. I mean, if you're a really good parker, you could probably come in that fast and still be okay. But you come in that fast, where you're at, you're gonna hit cars. You gotta come in slower, okay? Because when you come in slower, it's more forgiving. If you start too late, you can correct it easier without hitting another car type thing, right? Okay. So, all right, back up. Let's go out that way.
Hey, Mom.
And,
You know what
and
I'm
then we'll
gonna
just
do
come
when
down this next
I'm old
aisle
enough to drive the car?
and then park to your left.
I'm gonna come right
Okay.
in this parking lot,
Mm-hmm.
hit the brake and the pedal at the same time, and turn the wheel at full direction and make a
Custodian or something?
and make
Do they have a
U's
night
all
guy?
around.
Mm.
There you go. There you go. Yep. All right.
And they can still pass.
Yeah, pretty close. If not, I think smaller cars for sure. But here, crank it to the left. We just went over solid lines again. And those solid lines are cars. So, all right. You gotta straighten that car out. That means go slow until you get your car out of out of that path.
Not even these little yellow lines right here.
Right. Because these could be cars parked on a street or something, you know.
I can't tell if I went over it.
You didn't.
Oh, you missed it. That's good.
What side? Left?
Left.
Good. Forgot to signal.
And you went over that line. And over that line. You see that? You went over this line and you went over this line. Alright. Okay, back out. Do the same thing over on this aisle.
Hey, Mom. When I have a
Okay.
parking dump edition, when I go up to a house,
Hmm.
I get a new car. So I go up to a house and be like, honey, I'm home. While I'm still on the street and I ram into the garage. And be like, all parked. Or either that or I ram into somebody
You're turning
else's
it without
house.
moving the car. Remember I told you to try not to do that? You just want now you could have turned it all. Just that little bit of movement saves all that wear and tear on the front end of the tires.
Is this straight?
What do you think? Do you think he missed the sides? I think he did, right? I thought he did pretty good. But he did hit the front.
You missed
hit
the
car
signs
in
over
front of
here.
you again.
Or alarms over here.
So I should have stopped way earlier.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Nick.
You should, yeah, if you'd have braked a little bit earlier, you'd been just about perfect. Because you went too far and you're still at an angle now.
Nick,
You went too
shut
far
the
that
door.
way, and now you're too close to the
I
front.
was trying to see if I can see if you went over the
Well,
line.
in real life, I'd probably stop, reverse. Oh, this is real life.
Well, we'll put that on its real one. Okay, back out that way. We want to go this way by the white car.
Mm-hmm.
Go all the way down the one way. Come back into the parking lot. And then stop up here and then I want to talk to you.
All the way down the one way and stop.
No, not the one way. Come back into the parking lot
Oh.
at the end of the one way over there.
Mhm.
And then come in the parking lot and stop there and then I got to talk.
Oh.
Okay. So do you know many of the like juniors and seniors?
I don't know. Pretty much so.
Some of them? Kind of what football players or basketball players? Or?
I don't know if they played yet.
Do you have lunch with them or do you guys have separate lunches?
I don't know. There's only like. I don't pay attention to this and stuff.
Oh.
I'm just gonna.
What do you put in your gin or vodka?
Vodka.
Good part. Okay, signaling. When you signal,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're going to tell you, but this is the best way I've found to signal. Okay? As far as avoiding accidents and being as considerate as you can to others that you're sharing the road with, right? You signal as soon as you can, as long as it's not too far ahead of the turn. By that, as soon as you can, what I mean is that if you're going down here and you're going to take a left turn, but you're not going to turn left on this street, but the next street, you start signaling as soon as you get to this street, basically. All right? If you start signaling back here and you're not going to turn for two streets,
Right.
if anyone's pulling out here, could be trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Do you remember me talking to Hope about that?
No.
No? Oh. Well, so your signaling is too late right now, what you're signaling. You should be signaling as soon as you can, right after you've, gotten past that intersection. All right? Okay?
Oh, okay.
You realize we're pretending these are streets and parking lots at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, let's go ahead and practice, signaling in a more timely fashion.
Okay. Where am I going?
Go down to the very end of the parking lot here, and then turn in the last street on your left,
Before.
before the one-way.
Okay.
Well, let's go down to one. Why not?
Oh, okay.
What time is it?
9 after 10
It's
after
5 after 9.
past your bedtime?
Mm-hmm. It's past all of our bedtime.
You going to bed at 9 too?
Yeah. No later than 10.
Good. Yep. Should you have stopped there?
No. Oh, well, if cars are coming.
Oh, okay. Okay, now this is a one-way, so you gotta drive on the one-way appropriately.
Right.
You're in the right lane and you're gonna turn left, not a good thing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So just take this all the way around, all the way to the end, go down that one way, and then come back into the parking lot, okay?
Yes, sir.
This guy's doing
Who does it?
teachers or coaches or something. There you go. home, you'd want to be on this side also, right?
Was that too late or too early?
That was okay. You could have done a little bit earlier.
Where am I going again?
Just about hit that curve there.
Oh. Am I going in here?
Go all the way down to the end of the parking lot, going west.
Yes, sir.
Ah, you should be going. See, even if you're in the intersection, you signal, they know you're not going to turn because this is too late to signal to turn once you're in the intersection. Now you should be just coming out of it, and that's when you should put on your signal. Okay, go ahead and park to your left.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, no, to your right. There's a spot open by the snack bar.
Oh, great, a curb. Haven't had these before.
Look at now you're a tiny Todd parent, Chad. No. You've already had children.
You're the one.
Well, you get your permit and children all on the same day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good. You don't have to bump up against the curb. Why don't you get in park and take a look at the other cars?
Good.
I opened my door too. Get up.
Hurry. Jed doesn't need your critique, okay?
Are you good?
So what do you think?
I am.
I was in perfect. Or I wasn't perfect, but I wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah, you're in really good. Are you perfectly centered or not?
No.
You're a little to the left, right? But it was a decent park, right?
This baby's got 4-wheel drive, right?
Better than a lot of blondes would park, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
What?
You're not blonde.
well, I'm not, but that's not good of your dad to be saying stuff like
I
that.
meant blonde men. Okay, what now? What were we saying? 4-wheel drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that mean he doesn't have to brake for curbs?
I was gonna say, could he just go over the curb? And...
Sure, you
No.
could.
Oh.
All right. Let's go back out that way in the one way like we're gonna leave.
Okay.
Right? Like we're gonna leave the whole parking lot.
Oh, I can see out there.
Well, thanks for letting us tag along for your ride.
You bet. Oh, were you just rolling out on neutral?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know.
Good stop.
One way, right?
This is a one way?
No, one way.
Oh, excuse me.
Yep. So that's the only time from a two-way to a one-way that you would turn to the near lane. Otherwise, you'd be looking right at traffic coming at you. But,
Right.
But in this case, that's a good turn and a legal turn.
That was a beautiful turn.
Love any here.
Going in the parking lot. Go down to the third road,
Okay.
take a left, and park to your right.
Good. So this one.
Yep. Good. Perfect signal. Good speed. Yeah. stop where you want to stop. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, third mark. Take off, take a look.
Just
Pretty good.
no commentary.
What?
No commentary from the peanut gallery.
What does that mean?
Just let Chuck critique.
I was fine. Not bad. You're a little short, though, right?
It's my first parking without doing anything bad.
First parking without doing what?
Like hitting anything.
Oh, that one over there was good.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, but that was with the curb.
Yeah. In some ways, maybe it seems almost easier with stuff, cars sitting there. It won't be quite as difficult.
Oh, did I forget to buckle the last time?
No.
You buckle. You forgot to buckle before you put it in gear, which is not okay. You should buckle before you put it in gear.
Reverse or go forward?
All right, go out that way. We'll go make one more circle, park it, and then you gotta go.
Okay.
Okay, so your front end took out a car right there.
Boom.
Okay. Remember, I said the lines are cars. So, do you know how?
How? Why?
Why you took out a car there?
Because I wasn't paying attention.
Because your front end, when you back out, you gotta start going straight and then start to turn it. If you turn it too sharp too soon, that front end swings out, and you end up scratching the car next to you. Taking out their rear fender.
Oh.
Did you put that up?
I just noticed that. Yeah, I think it is new.
Cross.
The one way, right?
Cross.
Yeah, I think it is
Yeah,
new.
the one way.
Okay. This is doing it after, so this is actually bad.
Well, they don't want you to try and exit out that way. That's really what they're after.
Well, this is the only one way. Right then.
It's one way now. There you go. Yeah, I mean, technically, they don't want us to do what you just did, but I want you to practice turning onto one ways.
And then we go down this one way too.
Yep. All the way around the one way. Now, if you're ever not sure if you should signal or not, what
Do
should
I?
you do? Signal, right? Because believe me, your chances of getting an accident are a lot less if other people know what you're going to do.
Right?
Whether they need to know or not, if you're not sure, just let them know.
Just any parking lot or any
Yep.
section.
You pick a spot.
Okay.
It's a lot tougher when you're behind the wheel, isn't it, than when you're a passenger?
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that was really good.
All right.
Should I go check it?
Yep. Take a look. You guys just gonna stay back there? Or?
Yeah.
You're pretty good.
Hey, Chad.
What?
Look. Yay! I'll YouTube it.
Why? It's all dark.
I know. Ow, ow, my foot.
Let me know if that's too tight for you back there.
It's all right.